I think this is the last zone. So as long as we can survive this... Whoops. Please tell me there's at least one more fire... Okay. If we can survive this, then we've actually beaten the game. Oh, whoops. We're just gonna walk right into the brambles. Although, we did kind of have a good luck with this build. Like, a lot of good luck. A lot of shield, a lot of good minions. $15 damage. Yeah, seek and draw. Like, we're able to pull out both of our minions right out the gate. Multiple times. All these upgrades we've gotten to our minions, like double poison every turn. This has been a good run. Sure, toxicity, double this. I don't even need to heal. Yeah, discard the fumble. Defense, I guess? That's it? And interestingly enough, the final zone's actually like half the size of the other ones. Oh, so he's moved out of range, so unless I move to the right, that poison's not going to get doubled. Although this is going to do a lot of damage. I am confused about the bounce that it said, because it didn't seem to bounce to the other guy. I mean, that killed, and now it's going to double. And... yeah, I guess... that's it? He's dead now? There we go. Easy mode. We could do another lightning. I could double that up. Duplicates an enemy's fire stack. I don't want any. I think I like my deck the way it is. Hello, this is a new card. Remove enemy's asset stack and gain defense equal to stacks total. So if I can get like a boss, like that boss we had last battle, up to 100 stacks of venom, I can get 100 shield. Damn. 1 damage and then 2 acid. Actually, that's not a bad card to have, considering the fact that that'll take advantage of the strength bonuses I have. Yeah, we'll actually take this one. If I can upgrade that one further, too. Yeah, Acid Pet right out the gate. Peek and draw, again. Both minions, right at the beginning of the combat. Where is he? Hello, where's my other minion? Oh, here he is, at the end of the line. Kinda wishing I could have 3 minions now. Just for the obscenity of it. I can get up close and deal 8 damage. You know what? We're gonna play it a little bit recklessly. Because we can. And I've got a lot of health. And it's because it's 11 o'clock, we've already been going for 3 hours, so if I die now, that's fine. 16 damage, oh no. I should have expected that the final biome, enemies would be hitting harder. Maybe I should run away. It was a mistake to get this close, I'm sorry! I apologize for what I've done, I've made a mistake. I've made a huge mistake. Yeah, just keep doubling that poison, though. Got a little cocky there. Just... Well, see, now I want to deal this poison dagger damage. How much poison does it do? 2 stacks? That's not too much. Maybe I should wait till I actually upgrade that thing. Although... No, we're gonna wait till I upgrade it. No point doing it now. Just rely on my minions. Just pure poison damage. 17 damage, good lord! Tone it back a bit, would ya? I'm just a tiny little slime. I'm still level 1. I know I have all these minions and all these other cards and all this ability, but I'm still just a level 1 slime. I'm tiny. He's about to receive, what, 38 damage from poison alone? That's gonna kill him, so... Might be smart to start targeting these other guys. Yeah, 80 damage. He's dead. That's 1 down. Got no fire. I have no offensive abilities right now. Sure, Fire Surge. That's all I can do. And they're very defensive guys. They're staying at range, too. I mean, to be fair, so am I. But still. He's about to die, so start targeting the last guy. No fire... Yeah, I'm not going to receive any fire stacks in this zone, am I? It's going to be all about poison. In fact, it's almost to a point where I should probably get rid of that card. Because the chances of me receiving fire damage in this zone is next to 0. Again, no offensive abilities. What just happened there? I thought I discarded that. Okay, now he's dead. 60 poison times 2. Yeah, we're gonna be reaching that max very easily with this doubler. Venom's Shield, remove enemy's acid stack and gain defense equal to the stack. There's that again. Remove your acid stack after healing for its size. Okay, defense times 2. Not bad. No, none of those. Applies infected debuff and perish. Well, there's the double thing, so essentially what we already upgraded that one slime to do. Our minion. Maybe I'll do Plague. Applies infected debuff. I don't know what that does. It didn't explain it. What is infected? That seems to be different than just basic poison or acid. Yeah, there's, again, just no offensive abilities. Maybe I should start buying some. Maybe I should start picking some up. The thing is, I haven't really been seeing many. It's all been close range abilities. And I'm trying to stay far back. Well, this works now. Here's my little buddy. Come on in, join the battle. Who's a good little slimy minion? Yes, you are. Double it up. Oh, they can actually remove their poison. Oh no. Oh no, I just thought. The boss is probably going to have poison immunity, isn't he? Like the previous bosses who've had fire immunity. That's going to completely nullify my entire strategy. Oh no! Oh no! Well, I'm hoping not, but that's probably a very good possibility. Who do I target? Probably the mushroom. I should have stepped out of that poison. But yeah, now I'm thinking that I probably shouldn't be relying too heavily on my poison damage. Because if enemies start getting poison immunity, I have to rely on other strategies. Much slower ones. I mean, thankfully I do have fire damage, but still. Okay, so next turn he should be dead. So that 23 is going to be doubled to 46. Should be enough to kill him. Okay, I need to start getting rid of that acid. Applies infected debuff. What is infected? Unit will spread acid terrain when it takes damage, and at the end of its turn. If acid stack is 2+, infection also spreads to adjacent units. Hell yes. Time to start poisoning your friends. Alright, now, I don't have anything to remove my poison, though. Oh, I did, but I didn't... I should have looked at that first. Oh well. You know what, we're gonna play it smart. We're gonna step out of the poison. Yes, that's the smart strategy. He's still gonna attack us, because he's gonna walk through it, but still. How did he survive that? Oh, that's right, because the poison didn't double. He was in the middle. He wasn't the closest enemy. Right. Well, at least he's poisoning his friends. Alright, now we're going to reduce our acid. There we go. He's dead next turn. You're probably dead. I need to deal with you. Oh, he's gonna survive by 1, isn't he? Okay, the fire got him. Poison wasn't enough, but thankfully there's poison plus fire. I keep ignoring. Eh? So I guess my range isn't that wide. They have to be on screen. I have to be able to actually see them to do it. In fact, I think it's smart just to end my turn here and not get any closer. Because I don't know what he does. Oh, damn. Oh, damn. Where's my potions? I need my potions. Yeah, I might want to get rid of this Forged Iron Shield because I don't have any... Oh no, I did get fire damage this time. So there's a little bit. So probably keep it. Yeah, I'm not moving anywhere because if I do, I'm having to walk through that poison again. Okay, that should be enough to kill him. But yeah, we need to heal. Badly. I mean, we're so close to the end, too, that's the thing. Add acid stack equal to your strength plus 1 to an enemy. Wait, duplicate your acid stack, not an enemy's acid stack. Why would I want this? I guess for maybe another card that deals damage based on my acid, but still. Muscle Enhancer might be the way to go, because I can deal like 10 acid to an enemy. For a 10 cost though, and it's melee. Yeah, no. Lose 2 health and transform terrain to acid, no. None of those. 31 health, I need to heal. So there's a boss in 2 rooms, and then there's a health thing after it. Deals 4 damage to a unit and discard. I have to buy the tent. I have to buy the camp. Yeah, we're upgrading. Why I didn't upgrade this before, I don't know. Plus 3 defense every time? Yes. Draw 2 cards, perish. What is that upgraded to? Just draw 2? Now, I did say we needed to upgrade the Coated Dagger. 2 damage and 4 acid. And 6 acid. Alright, let me go back real quick. How many boss fights are there left? There's 2 boss fights left. It looks like 2 regular rooms and 2 boss fights, and then that's it. I do have 1 more shop after this, though. Let's see. Maybe I upgrade the Rusty Sword? We got the money for it. Can also upgrade the shield. 11 defense and 1 strength. That's expensive for only 1 extra defense. As opposed to the regular shield, which I think doubles to 4. Yeah, to 4? That's the better offer. I can even upgrade this again to... well, only 5 now. I think that's it, and I'll save my money in case I die. If I could get a 3rd minion, I would absolutely buy this upgrade, but for now, I don't think so. The health upgrade might be a good option, though. Extra 10 health? Yeah, it's expensive, but I kind of need it. So, I almost made the mistake again that I made last time. We're gonna heal this time. I almost made the same mistake again. I got distracted by whatever, and I didn't heal. Didn't bring me to full. Still a little bit more than half, but better than what I was. 585 plus 133 shield. Good lord, this troll. That is a massive troll. Get 2 mana next turn. I'm gonna have to run a bit. Because I don't want to be pummeled by that guy. Do I go further? No, I think I'm safe right here. Unless he throws, like, a giant rock at me. Which he might. He could very well throw a giant rock at my head. Okay, good. Whew. Or a barrel full of Gwent cards. Okay, where's my other minion? I have to summon him. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. I was prepared for this. That's why I gave myself an extra 2 mana. And I need the health, so do that. I feel like I should run away. It's either 4 defense or run away. Just play it safe. Right out the gate, just play it safe. Just keep poisoning him. He's almost at yeah, he's almost at his max. Oh, 26 damage. I need to get away from this giant troll. Oh, no. Okay. Well. Okay. Think. If I do 2 quick steps, I can get probably away from him. However, right now it says he's going to shield, so I'm probably safe for 1 turn to do pure damage. Is that what I do? Just pure damage right now? I might need... Yeah, that might be the smart play. Just try and get that up to max, to 100. Okay, let him attack. Alright, let him just shield up. That's fine. And then run away next turn. Okay, we just need to survive for 4 turns. That's it. If we can survive for 4 turns, we can get out of here. So he's about to attack. And we're getting the hell out of dodge. Goodbye. Thank you, double movement speed. Increase our cap to +5. We've got fire damage now, so some more shield. Now he's no longer the closest one, but that's fine because he's already at his max poison. Doesn't need to double. And you're about... the little fire imp's about to die too. Good. Okay, he's back to attack mode. Lightning Strike. Is Lightning Strike the smart play here? I feel like the smart play is just to run away again. Just keep having him chase me. As long as I'm 2 spaces away, he's going to have to constantly shield himself. Okay. After this, he'll be below 200. He can't reach me. He's big and fat and slow. 1 down. Good. I mean, I'm tempted to do the dagger, although if I do that, I have to get closer to him. What is the debuff again? Spread acid terrain when it takes damage and at the end of its turn. It's not going to do anything extra, that's the thing. So I don't necessarily need to do it. I think we're fine. Just stay away from him. Stay away from Big Fat Ugly. Can't reach me. Can't reach me. And in fact, I think that's enough. We've now killed him. 98 damage on the next turn. Just to be safe. Well, we don't have any we don't have any offensive abilities. Why? Why don't we ever have offensive abilities? Fine, whatever. It's gonna kill him anyways. There we go. Playing it safe. Another Mark of the Phoenix. Gain 2 mana, no. Gain 6 defense and 1 mana next turn. For a 2 cost, no. Add 2 acid stacks to 3 random enemies. I mean, that's a good ranged ability to have. In fact, I might do that. If I can upgrade that one more time before the final boss fight, all core mutations can show up on any altar. Huh? Define any altar. Does that mean like shops as well? Pet upgrades. Our pet is at max. I mean, he is pretty beefy. He's got a lot of upgrades on him. That's fine. Defense bot. Yeah, heal up. That's fine, they can heal up. They can shield up too. But I think it said 2 more combat encounters and then the final boss fight. Old Faithful. Getting our little acid pet again. Every single time. It works. Why break what's not, or why fix what's not broken? It works. This is our strategy. It works every single time. Why go against it? Our defense up keeps going up, which means we get more and more shield every single turn, which means we can survive. We have survivability. We got 2 poison minions, which means we're dealing a lot of poison, and it stacks, it doubles up. So yeah, we can deal a lot of damage, and we got a lot of survivability. This is a good run. The only thing that I'm worried about is if an enemy gets poison immunity. That's it. I keep my poison stacks for now. I mean, a smart thing would be to just step out of it. And he's about to die. He's got 20 poison. Guy in front of me is going to survive for a few more turns. There we go. Acid Storm. If I could, I'd go for the guy way in the back, but... Okay, good. I got this guy 3 times. Awesome. That's what I was hoping for. Because that's about to double to 24. There we go. 3 damage? Really? We're this late in the game, he's only dealing 3 damage? That's nothing. I get far more than that on shields alone. He's about to die next turn as well. Well, maybe not. Maybe just. He's got 12 poison. Alright, so he's dead next turn. Oh no! I didn't see that I had two Where did I get the parasites from? Was it from that mage over there? Is he the one who did it? Is it your fault? Did you give me these parasites? You need to get checked up. I don't have any fire, that's the thing. See if we can't kill this guy. This disease-ridden mage. Wrap up for once. Do I have any more potions? I don't think I do. I can add a little bit of defense. But yeah, that should kill him. Goodbye. Muscle enhancer, acid draw. If you have an acid stack, draw 2 cards, otherwise heal for 1. I mean, I almost always have an acid stack. Gain 2 mana, perish. No. Add a stack of 2 acid to an enemy. Ooze toss. It's a 1 cost, and in fact it can be upgraded 4 times. That might be good to have. Again, another card if I can upgrade before the final boss fight would be nice. Nope. And get as many ranged items as I can. What's my health like? Oh, almost full. We're good. Gee, I think this might be the final normal encounter. Check out you first. I just stand right here. I'm not running. I'm standing my ground. You're not gonna make me run. Ow, maybe I should have. 10 damage, really? I didn't read that. What did that card say? It said something about your defense is not something. Oh, is that like a permanent defense that doesn't go down at the end of each turn? That might have been what that was. So he's guaranteed to have at least 1 shield every turn. Alright, so at least this guy's dead. He's got 23 poison coming at him. 46 poison. 48 poison. Deal 4 damage to an enemy. Gain 1 strength. That's kind of small. Applies infected. No. I can you know what? Yeah, we're gonna try and get our little shield minion. Go defense bot. Could do lightning. Or I feel like I'd rather do fire. I mean, really, I don't have that many offensive abilities, so choices are limited. Your defense is not removed something. The card just pops up way too quickly. Your defense is not removed something, something, something. Yeah, I definitely need to upgrade this card. Only 1 stack of or 2 stacks of acid. I mean, it's doubling up. It's definitely adding up. Deal 6 damage and something. Gain 1 strength is what that was. Oh, he got rid of his poison. What a jerk. Alright, so he's pretty much dead now. So the smart play would be to go after the other guy now. Oh, he's in the way. I can't actually move past him. I didn't know that was a thing. Oh, apparently it is. Apparently enemies can block you from moving. Is that what those chains underneath him are? Like something that prevents your movement? Is that what happened during that one boss fight where I couldn't move? Or where I thought I moved and I didn't? Maybe I wasn't actually restrained. Maybe it was just someone who was blocking me. Yeah, I can't see him, so I can't attack him. He's not close range, so it doesn't matter how close I get to this guy. Alright, start restacking that poison. Till you decide to remove it all. Remove my own poison. In fact, that's just what I'll do. Yeah, you're almost dead. God bless it. Would you stop? Oh, he's healing too. Oh, that's an interesting combo. So, I need to be careful on how much poison I do to this guy because he's going to constantly be healing himself. This this fight could go on forever. Alright, so I have to try something a little bit different with this guy. Because if he keeps getting that one card where he heals himself... it could be bad. In fact, I think what I'll do... get up close... and set up for one of my close-ranged attacks. Because I'm pretty sure I'll have one of those coming soon. Alright, well, it doesn't matter now. He's dead. Well, just for the hell of it... actually, you know what? Just for the hell of it, I'll drop a pot on his head. Kill him that way. Haven't done that before. Haven't won a battle with a pot on the head. Gain 2 mana if I have a fire stack, destroy a card, throw a dagger that deals 2 damage. I mean, it would give me range. And in fact, it might even take advantage of my strength bonus, but no. Duplicate your acid stack, deal 3 damage to an enemy. Doubled if they carry an acid stack, but again, that's going to be a close-ranged attack. So 6 damage plus maybe the 10 from strength, so 16 damage. Transform 3 terrain to fire. Make it so enemies can't chase me without taking fire damage. Actually, yeah, I'll do that. I can use that. I can think of some good strategies with that. Add 2 acid to yourself, no. Add acid stack equal to your strength, no. Okay. And if I'm not mistaken, I believe the boss fight is next. Here's the defense. We could do this. You know what? This is our last fight. We're going to buy the defense bot, then we're going to buy the extra minion, and we're going to do 4 minions in the final boss fight. 2 defense bots, 2 poison bots. Yes. What is my health at? 80 of 114? Because we can, we're also buying camp supplies. Wait, hold on. Yeah, because there's no more health orbs, no more health things left. And we're going to upgrade. We're going to upgrade that one item, the ooze thing. So it's still only 2 damage, but it transforms the terrain to acid. 3 damage, not much. 4 damage, sure. We're going all out. We're spending all of our money. Oh, maybe not all of it. Let's see. What else do... Oh, I want to upgrade you. 5 defense at each turn. Alright, I think that's good. We don't need to spend too much more. Yeah, we're not getting rid of any cards either. Okay. So, gonna start the rest. Why? No, I didn't mean to go into there. I guess do it in this room. Start our rest. Close to full health. Buy 1 more pet, 1 more minion. Now during the boss fight we can actually have 2 and 2. You've encountered a totem. Totems are static environmental objects that give boost to closest unit or triggers a special effect. If the totem is marked with the crossed slime icon, it'll only target enemy units. So there, if it has that little cross up there, it only affects enemies. Here we go, final boss fight. Oh, he's not that bad. Only 600 health. The Headless Knight. Let's actually go for the mushroom first, just because he's closest, and it caused the knight to have to walk through that. Slight retreat. I think that's good. Again, same strategy as before. Oh, boo. He's another one that's able to heal himself based on his poison. Well, at least I can do this. Here, have some... Well, hold on. 2 minutes start of your next turn. Increase max strength. Increase max strength first. I feel like it might be better to have the 10 defense. We're going to be attacked by the mushroom, but at least the knight can't reach us. Nine damage, huh? So he's got the same cards I do, it seems like. Where are my minions? Fine, I'll just draw them from here. Go for defense first. Just because the guy closest to us can heal based on his poison. Flame damage, maybe? I mean, we're about to be hit. That's the thing. And we don't have enough room where we could run away. So, yeah, we're about to be hit by both of these guys. Or at least the knight. Mushroom guy is shielding. Shielding and healing. God bless it, I hate that mushroom. That's why he needs to die first. Okay, here's my acid pet. Here we go. Now the strategy comes up. I mean, I don't know if the knight can heal himself. Maybe I should go after the knight first. That might be the smarter play. Or I could rain down fire on these guys. But if I do that, then when I run, and I'm absolutely going to be running, I'm going to have to walk through it as well. I'll hold off on doing that for now. I mean, right now the knight is about to shield, so... Okay, fine. Take up as much shield as you want. I'm not too worried about that, because soon you're going to be receiving 100 stacks of poison. Okay, there's my secondary defense bot, so 4 minions! Yes, I love this. Alright, don't apply too much poison to this guy, because he will heal it back up. Alright, Big Knight's about to attack. God, I hate that healing ability of his. It's so cheap. Ow. This is why having 2 shield minions is helpful. That 22 attack did absolutely nothing. I'm not gonna run away yet. Deal fire damage to him. Because I can't be doing too much fire to him. Because again, he's just gonna heal it back. It seems like he gets that card every single turn. Anytime he has more than 20 poison, he heals it all back. Cheap little mushroom. I mean, really... There goes all my lightning. I don't think I have any more. He's about to go to 24. Yep, there he goes. He healed back up again. It's a back and forth with this damn mushroom. At least the knight doesn't heal. You know what? I think I'm going to go away with my strategy of running away. I'm just going to rain down fire on these guys. Screw it. I think that's all I can do, yeah. $32 shield every turn. Yeah, they're not getting through my defenses. Big old knight can't knock through this tiny little slime. Maybe I am a metal slime. Maybe I am a metal slime. What do I draw if I do this? Oh, I only have like 3 cards I can choose from? Oh, I only had the 1 mana anyway, so that was a waste. Waste of a card. At least he's only healing like a little bit, because I'm keeping his acid stacks low. Oh my god, 30 damage? I probably should go back to my strategy of running away. That might actually be the way to go. Ah! That's how that one card works. If you target the enemy in the back row, it gets the people in the front row. So that's my problem. That's what my problem has been every time I've used that before. I've gone for the guy up front. That's not the strategy to use. Yeah, I think next turn, before he attacks, I'm running away. Because if he's dealing like 30 damage every time, that's gonna knock away at my health. Doesn't matter how much shield I have. Again, I'm just so glad that they're alternating attacks. Okay. I'm trying to think. I can do this and then run away, right? Will I be far enough away from him? No, I can't actually go. It won't let me. He's blocking the path. He is so... It must be. That chain underneath him is what blocks you from moving. Okay, so now I know. I've confirmed it. If an enemy has a chain under him, you can't move past them. They're locked in place. Well, now I know. That's their way of putting you up against a wall. They can absolutely corner you. Oh, good, the mushroom's gonna die. Thank goodness he's run out of healing. And in fact, I think the giant knight's about to die as well. Just a little bit more, and that should just about do him in. Goodbye, crappy mushroom. Go back to the turd pile you grew up on. Bye-bye. Not even Mario would be your friend. Okay. Yeah, I think this is it. I can actually skip right now and that'd be the end of the giant knight. And dead. Nice. I believe that was the final boss fight. Transform 3 terrain to acid, so similar to the fire one, but just with acid instead. Sure, I'll take that. Actually, no, because it's gonna just clog up my inventory. Oh, the fire pet, however, that would give me an option between having 2 shield and 2 poison to maybe 1 shield, 1 fire, 2 poison. Because I don't need that much health against normal enemies. And no on these. Gain 5 strength at the start of combat. Well, again, we've already reached the max. We had to use a card to surpass that. Wasn't that the end? I thought that was it. I thought that was it. That wasn't it? There's more than 3 biomes? Oh, castle approaches. Here we go. Hi. Bye. I'm here to take over your castle. Oh, maybe there's one more boss fight. Maybe that wasn't the final. Am I gonna be fighting the king? Mario, I'm coming for you. Oh, you're not... You look more like a raspberry than a slime. I have come to usurp your throne. I am the new king. I shall take this throne for my own. Move back by 1. Thankfully, it doesn't look like that mushroom's here this time, so enemies that can heal themselves probably won't happen this time, hopefully. Okay, fire immunity, that's fine, as long as they're not poison immune. Reduce assets. Oh, here's my little minion. Here's my buddy. I missed you. Here, join your friend. So this is probably the final boss fight. Unless there's a bigger, badder King Slime after this, with an even more manly mustache. Quite the gentleman. Very regal. Okay, toxicity again. I feel like the smart play would be to go against the mage. Well, that would actually hit the mage. And that didn't do much, but still. He's just defending, so we're fine there. Yeah, I might need to remove those poison stacks soon. In fact, let's do that now, first thing. Oh, I don't have any cursed cards yet. I thought I did. Could use this. I can, however, do this. Yeah, I feel like I'd rather fire bomb the other guy in the back. I didn't run away, I probably should have. That was a mistake. How much damage am I about to take? 17, okay, it's not terrible. I can deal with 17 damage. Okay, guy in the back's about to receive 12, which isn't great. Would like to increase that if I could. Reduce acid. Here we go. Just poison him a little bit more. Let's see. He's only going to shield, so I don't have to worry about that. Again, I need to kill this guy. Alright, so that's going to be 23 damage next turn. Okay, just keep shielding, that's fine. I mean, your poison stacks are about to reach max in a second. Ah, he's getting out of the fire. Though he's still going to receive 10 poison and 10 fire, so maybe 2-3 more turns and he's dead. So no longer need to focus on him too much. Oh, okay, here's the choice. And they're both up for decision right now. What do? Do I add a second defense spot so I can guarantee myself about 25 defense every turn, or do I go just pure damage and try and deal with them that way? 2 fire stacks to the nearest enemy every turn. It's not that much, to be honest. I'd be getting a lot more off my defense spot. Had I been able to upgrade my fire pet, it would have been the better choice, but I should probably go defense on this. Yeah, that's a smart play. Having the extra defense is better than extra offense. I mean, the best defense is a good offense, but in this case, not when that offense is only a level 1. I mean, 2 fire damage versus an extra, like, 10 defense. Okay, next turn you should be dead. Which means I can start focusing even further on the knight in front of me. Okay, you have maximum stacks on your poison, so maybe I should start working on you. Okay, I can do normal damage on you. Okay, maximum strength cap increased. I can't really do anything else, so... I need potions, I need health. And the extra shield is nice, but I need health. Okay, 3 more turns and the knight's dead. Yeah, be fire immune, that's fine. Okay, 1 down. What I should do is infect you. Although if I do this, it's gonna blow that up for an extra 10 damage, so... There we go. 6 damage, I thought it was gonna be 10. More defense. And he's about to attack. I don't know how much damage he's about to do, but it's probably going to go right through my shield. I mean, 47 shields, not too shabby. That should protect me. 21, okay. I feel like I should be fine for most attacks. Probably not all, but most. I mean, I'm still going to receive poison damage, that's the thing. Because that poison damage comes after my shield goes away. Okay, back up to 60. Yeah. I mean, the thing is, I'm sticking in this little poison pool right right here. That's hurting me more than anything, because it keeps increasing my poison stack every turn. So for that reason... back up by a little bit. I mean, I probably should have attacked him with this first, but that's fine. A little bit of health. Okay, so he's gonna die. He's dead. So it's now down to just the giant king slime. Now, if I wanted to cheese this like I had been previously, I'd continue to run away. And he wouldn't be able to catch up. But we also need to increase his poison stack, so... take that. Take some fire. Some lightning. Every single element. And I'll face off against you, come on. Come get me, boy. Come on, boyo. That mustache doesn't impress me. What do I have left? I mean, he's already at maximum stacks, so even doing this doesn't serve any purpose. Really, it's just running away. I could run away. I've got 2 mana, I could get away. I mean, now I'm up against a wall. But at least I'm not running through the poison and fire, so... 4 more turns and he's dead. We just need to survive 4 turns. And we can add this to the list of the 2 games that I've beaten on stream. What do I do? I mean, infected doesn't really do much, it just means more poison pools. And that was pointless because there's actually nothing I could use. Yeah, because I got no fire mana, and I had no mana to use. Okay, we can survive this. 40 health. Ow. It's gonna be very close. This is gonna be incredibly close. I might cheese this. Yeah, this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna run away. And then get rid of the detox myself, get rid of that poison, so I don't receive any of the damage, and then he can't reach me, he can't attack me. Yeah, this is it. This is how I win. By running away in the last second, that prevents it from being that close of a fight. I'm not too proud of that strategy, but it worked. He's at max stack, so that doesn't matter. So we have 62 shield, this is it. One more, I could just skip this and he'd be dead. Not a single bit of damage there. I mean, we still got 3 from the poison, but still. That's fine, that's fine. Just to be safe, though. Just in case he, like, explodes. Which is a possibility. Give myself some shield. And acid splash because I can. And let my minions put their work in and kill them. MVPs the entire round, the entire match. Okay, and in fact I could steal his minion. Holy crap, taking that greatsword. I don't need his minion. It didn't work for him. None of those. Fire coating, dragon skin, immune from fire, no. Watch as I, like, die to fire on my way to the end. The throne room! We've made it! We have become the new King Slime. Right? We are the new King Slime, right? Yeah, congratulations, you have obtained the Crown of Kings! What will you do? Oh, he's so happy. He's such a happy little slime, yeah. Woohoo! Look at all these minions. He's got new minions! Forget the floating minions above his head. The years passed and your glory became the source of legend and songs. All hail the slime. You think this is over? Ah, of course there's more. You beat the game once, but that does not mean that's the end. There's always more with roguelikes. Enemies defeated 59. Runtime 161 minutes. Rooms completed 70. Yeah, that went on a little bit longer than expected. Cemetery of the Ancient. We got 6 grand. So there's our crown. The crown of a king. We are the Kingmaker. And if I wanted to, next run, I could start off with 2 pets. With 3 pets. And of course I would... You know what? I love the slime guy. He kind of carried me the entire time. This little slime minion carried me that entire run. He deserves his crown more than I do. But I feel like we should probably choose someone different next time I play. Probably the Fire Spirit. I'd be curious what type of upgrades he has. I want that bird as a minion, as a follower. But yeah, next time we play, I could... Wrong one. Start off with more maximum mana. Even more maximum mana. Max it out. Sure, let's have 4 pets. Let's max that one out. Health? Sure, we're gonna max out the health. Well, maybe not. 90 health. We almost maxed that one. But yeah, that will do it for this stream tonight. That's actually a fairly fun game. I will admit, I was slightly worried at the very beginning when I saw that there were only 100 cards, and truth be told, we did probably see most, if not all of them tonight. So in terms of replayability, there's probably not as much as other roguelikes you would play as other deck builders, but it's still a fun game. It's still a very, you know, casual type experience. You can just jump in, play a little bit, save quick, come back to it whenever. It's not too hardcore, it's not too difficult. It's very luck-based, though. Like, the first few runs, we had very bad cards, and then this one, we got the perfect combination of cards right out the gate, and perfect combination of upgrades for our minion. So, definitely more of a luck-based thing. I like the fact that it's more of a roguelike than roguelite. There's no permanent, persistent upgrades through the run, unlike something like Rogue Legacy, where you're going to be constantly upgrading to the point where you're overpowered, which again, next week I'll be doing Rogue Legacy 2, but it's a different take. It's something you don't see that often in roguelikes these days, the persistent upgrades, so it's nice to see every once in a while something that is just pure permadeath. That's pretty much what this is. And yes, there is the aspect of carrying over your gold, but that's only for the next run. That's only good for one run, and then you're back to scratch. Like, I just spent all of my gold. If I were to die right here, then the run after that, I'd be broke. I'd have 0 upgrades. I'd be starting off again with just the 1 minion. With just the 3 mana. So it's an interesting game. I don't know if I'd say it is worth $15. Again, it's very limited. 100 cards, we saw most of them. There's a limit to the amount of strategy you can have in the game, but it's fun. I'd say maybe wait for it to go on sale, maybe $10. I'd say $10 is a decent price for this. Just came out last week. It's on PS4, Xbox One, Nintendo Switch, and on PC. Maybe they'll add stuff later down the road, who knows? It did just come out, but thanks for watching, everyone. Had fun with it, and until next time, adios.